Hey y'all, Matt Allen, Crazy Eye Outdoors. So down here in sunny Savannah, Georgia. Actually, for me, it's up here in Savannah, Georgia. Just hanging out with the family, and decided I want to do a gear review. So this will be the first gear review of my channel. We'll go ahead and state right now that no, I am not sponsored by anybody. So if I tell you that I like something, I like it. If I find something that I consider to be a piece of junk, I'll tell you it's a piece of junk. Um, so the thing that I'm going to review today is probably my most favorite outdoor piece of equipment. It is a knife made by Pathfinder Knife Shop. It's PKS. Um, the shop is owned by Dave Canterbury. If you are not familiar with the name, Dave Canterbury is one of the, if not the leading survivalist in the United States. Teaches classes and all that. I haven't made it to class yet, but I follow him on YouTube. Um, so the name of the actual company that he has is Self-reliance Outfitters. There you can find, sorry about the noise, there you can find in the cutting tools section the PKS knives. They have a bunch of different knives, but for me, this is my favorite. The PKS knives, he has his own forge. If I'm correct, he has his own forge. You can get these knives in a satin finish, or you can get them in a forged finish. My knife's probably 6-7 years old, so of course it doesn't have the satin. Mine was a forged finish. Usually the forged finisher is a lot darker black. So I'll let you look at the knife here, and we'll go run down some of the specs. And in a later video, we're going to actually use it. I'm gonna put it to the test. I don't like doing a video where it's just hey, look at this. This is how this knife works. Blah blah blah. Okay, well, we're actually going to work this thing in the next video. All right, so let's get started. All right, so this is the Grizzly. As you can see, your overall length is 10 3/4 of an inch. The blade itself, if I remember correctly, is 5 3/4 of an inch. It's not quite 6 inches. The grind on this blade is a scandi grind, so they're really easy to sharpen, and these things, it's a Rockwell hardness of 55-60, and it's a 1095 carbon steel. These things will hold an edge. I mean, you get it there and it'll hold it really, really nicely. Also, being 1095 carbon steel, it'll also throw sparks off of a ferrocerium rod or a piece of flint. If you have char cloth to drop a spark into, it does a real good job of it. As you see, it has a beautiful curly maple handle. Now, you can tell, like right here, that's not an imperfection. That is just the fact that I've had it probably 6 or 7 years, and it's gone in and out of that sheath 1,000 times. It's just wore the stain off. Now I do need to go back and redo it. So as you can see, it is also a full tang knife, meaning there's no rat tail handle to break. You are not going to break this knife at this junction, which some knives, some so-called survival knives, will break. So let's see, the blade this way, the width of the blade is 1 3/8 of an inch. The thickness of the blade is 3/16 of an inch. So 1/16 shy of being full 1/4 inch. It is thick. It is robust. And if you notice, if you go all the way down to where the tip is, that thing, you're not going to break that tip off by prying with it. So if you end up breaking this thing, you did something that you should not have done with a knife. Probably should have had a crowbar. The let's see, what else? Lifetime warranty on the blade. I don't know what that, I don't know if that means if you break a handle, or if the handle scale breaks. I don't know, maybe they'll fix it. But there's definitely a lifetime warranty on the blade. The sheath, all right, the knife itself is $159. Sorry for the noise. The knife itself is $159, and my humble opinion, well worth it. The sheath is a heavy duty, almost like a saddle leather. I mean, it's thick. It is thick. The only con, I guess, if you see the stitching, it's not double stitched, it's single stitched. However, all right, right here you see where it's missing some of the stitching. Well, that came out a few years ago, but still, even like that really is holding together really well. The contour right here, that was something I was going to speak to. The contour of the sheath, it did not come like that. I did that. I molded the sheath to the knife, and I will show in a video how I do that. So basically, you see, like right this part of the knife, you have that part of the sheath is curled around. It makes it hold in a lot better. Oh, the design here, the patina that's on it, that did not come that way. I also did that. I'll show in a video with one of my other knives how I did that, how I came about getting that patina. I just thought it looked as just a kind of a cool tiger stripe type pattern. So all in all, this is my favorite knife. Now, as far as doing intricate stuff, there's better knives for that. And so, you know, some of them, the Pathfinder Knife Shop, some of the smaller, thinner blades would do better with making notches. However, this, if that's what you got on you, this can make notches. I mean, it's not too thick. As far as working with it, I'm not in an area right now that I can. My next video on this knife will be at the house, feather sticks, batoning wood. Dude, I have batoned through 3 to 4 inch thick oak with this thing, and it keeps coming back for more. So we'll do feather sticks. We'll start a fire with a ferrocerium rod, but that'll be in the next video. I appreciate you watching. If you could, please like and subscribe. Like I say, I'm a small company, or not a small company. I'm a small channel, and the more likes and subscribe that I can get, the more I can get out to y'all. And there will be a lot more gear reviews. And thank you for watching the video. Have a blessed day.